Hi everyone, I just thought I'd show you what I'm up to today. One of many jobs. I'm actually filling my, this is my Glamorous face cream. We've had fantastic feedback about our face creams and the body frostings, the body butters. I came up with just a brilliant recipe. Someone said to me, I don't know how you did that, and I said I don't know how I did it myself, but I've had messages from people who've worked for top French skincare companies, and they've said that my creams are better. Well, that's the best compliment I could possibly have, and I'm always trying to improve on them as well. So because I haven't got a proper filler, I just use one of these, which is like a gravy, or I don't know what else you would use them for. Oh, you know when you have your turkey and you want to squeeze the fat all over the top of the turkey to make it nice and golden. It's one of those, but I don't know what you call it. But it does save a lot of mess. I've used piping bags in the past. These bottles are 60 mils, and they take a little bit more than 60 mils, and I like them filled up to the top. I've noticed that most companies, most of the more upmarket companies, the bottles are always full. Excuse me, that's the ice cream I've been eating. Yeah, they always fill their containers fully up, and I do think it looks a lot better when it's totally full rather than having a line. It just looks like some of it's missing or some of it's being used. And it does work quite well, this. This is the first time I've used it today. I will be showing you something else later on as well, but all in the same video. You always need to leave a gap in there, because when you push the lid in, obviously it has a volume, and when you push the lid in, it does make the mixture come higher up, and you don't want it to spill over. It's making some funny noises. Just 3 more to go, and then I'll show you we can put the lids on and put the labels on them. And when you're using, you're making face creams, I think it's so much more important to make sure everything is spotlessly clean. I think they're more susceptible to getting contaminated, so I'm just getting down to the last scraps in the jug, as you can hear. But if you can't find one of these, just use a piping bag but they're a little bit more difficult to control. And the other thing is, this mixture, it is thicker than what you can see the way it's going in here. I warmed it up just ever so slightly because it makes it easier to fill up the bottle, but don't warm it too much because then you tend to get a froth on the top of the cream, and you don't want that either because that doesn't look very good. So it is thicker than the consistency you can see that is going in there. When it cools down, it gets thicker. Right, so I'll be back in a sec to put the lids on. Right, it's now time to put the lids on, and it just pushes inside. Again, that's why you don't want too much in there. You want to put the lid on nice and tight. Nice lid, isn't it? I won't bore you with me putting every one of these lids on, but we'll do just a few. And then it's label time, putting the labels on. Now, before you put your labels on, you need to make sure obviously before you put the cream in there, you need to make sure the bottles are really, really clean. But always before I put the labels on, I give them a rub over with a nice dry cotton cloth, and that takes any scum off the outside, because if there's anything sticky or wet on there, the label won't stick wherever that sticky or wet area is. Right, I think that'll do now for putting the lids on. I wonder if I can just do a fast forward on that bit. Hopefully I can, because if I can't, you're going to have to watch this all the way through. But we should be able to do it in YouTube Video Editor. Have you noticed how everything's changed again? When they change things, it just does it all on the spur of the moment, and you can't find your way around anything. I've only just found my messages again. So anyone that's been messaging me at YouTube, I haven't been answering at all because I haven't known where to find the messages. Do you know, it used to be so simple, but it's so much more complicated now, especially with Google Plus on there. It's really annoying. I mean, the only thing I like about Google Plus is you can see who's doing what with your videos. Which is interesting. Seven to go. No, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 7. Okay, so now it's time to cut out the labels. I'm just going to cut one sheet out because I've already cut the others out. The comments on the other video was, Declan's voice is deep now. Has his voice broken?
See my belly?
No. No, luckily the camera was pointing in the wrong direction.
Just thought.
It's not easy. Now I always do the labels on the glossy paper. I don't know, it just looks better somehow on my products. And now is our pile of labels ready to go. Probably won't be enough for every bottle, but I'm sure you don't want to see every bottle get a label on it. So when you put a label on a bottle, there's always actually a guideline. There's a long line goes down the side, and then there's one round the top and one round the bottom usually, and that helps you to get your label straight. And you always need to, well I do, always need to lie my label down so I can get it on straight. And I always stretch it as I'm putting it on as well. Pull it tight. That's it. All the ingredients are on the back. Made in England. The Open Pot logo. And also I'll just twist that round so it's in line with the, I don't know why I do that, so it's in line with the logo, and then it tells you what it is on the side. So our other face creams are the Crystal Clear, the Gorgeous and the Goddess. So the Glamorous, all of them have the same base recipe, which contains shea butter, cocoa butter, rose water, rose hip oil, vitamin E oil, marshmallow extract, and then they have the different essential oils in. We have rose and chamomile in here, tea tree and chamomile, neroli, which is orange blossom, and mimosa, and in the Goddess is jasmine and rose, but predominantly jasmine. There are a few other essential oils in, just small amounts of other essential oils in there as well, and they renew. They renew the skin, they plump up the skin, they smooth the skin, tone the skin, soften the skin, and the Crystal is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant for getting rid of spots. don't know about acne. Acne's maybe it has underlying things, and I haven't tried it on anyone with acne yet, but people with severe spots, I mean covered in spots, it honestly gets rid of them, totally rid of them, as long as you apply it every day. When you're applying spot creams, don't go overboard with them. Just put some on a morning and some on a night before you go to bed, and that's it. Because I think putting too much on could dry out the skin, because obviously that is actually what you're trying to do, is dry the oil from the skin to stop it secreting and giving you more spots and blackheads and things like that. But that's all that is needed, is just morning and night. And it's a nice silky lotion feel quality to the face cream. It's not thick and claggy or anything like that. I am going to do some nice thick ones, and they'll be coming out sometime. So right, that's that video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all very soon. Actually, I was going to do something else with this video, so it's not the end. Watch for the next part of this video. We're going to be wrapping some soap.